my drug, is my baby, I'll be using for the rest of my life. What is up, GGs? Welcome back to another Taylor Swift Tuesday. I am so excited because it is now officially fall, and to me, Taylor Swift music is pretty much the epitome of the fall season. I don't know if it's because she releases her albums in the fall. Like, her music kind of gives me the vibe like, I just got a hot latte and now I'm walking out to the brisk, cool autumn air and the leaves are crunching under my boots kind of vibe. You know what I'm talking about? My sweater is falling off my shoulder. So today we're gonna be learning how to play Don't Blame Me from the Reputation album. I freaking love this song. It's dark, it's sexy, it's amazing. There is one bar chord, but you can totally play it open if you want to. You're just gonna need to be in standard tuning with no capo required. So first off, I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys into some chord close-ups so that way you guys can see what the chords look like, and then we will get into our strumming patterns. All right, our first chord up is an A minor. Next we have a G major. We have an F major, a D minor, and our final chord is a C major. So for strumming patterns, I'm going to give you guys 3 different examples that I will be using in different places in the song. And of course, we're going to start off really simple, really easy, with just simple single down strum. So starting on that A minor, since that is our opening chord, we're just going to strum on down. Just like that. Now, because the intro is so mellow, I actually started off with down strums, so it'll sound just like this. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby, I'll be using for the rest of my life. So if you follow that, we started off on an A minor, to a G major, to an F major, to a D minor, which I know that you could kind of like get away with this where you could just play the F and hold it for 2 measures and not go to the D minor, but I think it sounds better when you add the D minor in. Just play it along with the song and really listen to it and even like sing it along too. It just, to me, it just sounds more complete that way. I know that I've seen some people cover it without adding in the D minor, and I just feel like, and that's not wrong in a sense, but I just feel like the D minor should be there. But it's preference. It's totally up to you and what you want to do. So D minor, that's where we were. Then we have C major, that's when Lord save me, and then you go back to D minor again. And then you go A minor, and then F major. Now, the intro, you'll end on the F major, but after that, you'll add on a D minor at the end of the, I was gonna say caboose progression, at the caboose of the progression, the end of the progression. There will be a D minor here, just not during the intro. So that is our verse and chorus progression. Now, our second strumming pattern is going to take place during the pre-choruses. So I'll show you guys that progression after this pattern. But it's also going to start on an A minor, so that's what we're going to use as our example here. It's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So without a chord, just muting it, down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's actually a lot easier sometimes if you count out the patterns. It'll make a little bit more sense of the downs and the ups. So if that helps you, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, and down, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our pre-chorus progression. So it's gonna start, like I said, on an A minor. It's gonna go to a G major, to our F major, and it's gonna end on, again, the G major. So all together, it's gonna sound like this. And for you, I would cross the line. I last G major, I didn't play the second pattern. The second, you know, I didn't repeat the pattern a second time. So you saw I just ended it on a down strum. So I went down, 2, 3, 4, and down. And you hold it out for dramatic effect, and then you go into the don't blame me. So we're gonna get into that chorus next. The chorus progression, what I tried to do here is really emphasize the beat a little bit. So, and you can actually use this pattern in the verse if you want to as well. This pattern is exactly the same as the pre-chorus pattern we just did, the down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So it's important that you have that numbering system down, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and, because that number 3 is the third down strum in that pattern, and that third down strum we're gonna emphasize because it's gonna be like a beat. And I was like really feeling it out when I was playing the song, and it'll sound like this. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't got it right. So did you hear how like there was that one extra strum that was just like boom, you know? So it was like down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and so really what you're doing there is you are accenting that strum, and it just adds a little bit of dynamic in there. So your playing just sounds more, doesn't sound flat, you know, you're kind of like mixing things up a little bit and just sounds amazing. It's really pleasing to hear, and it just keeps things interesting. Now another pattern I'm going to show you guys that I really love using in the verses is a muted pattern. I think this just fits perfectly here. I really recommend it. It sounds like this. I've been breaking hearts a long time and toying with them all, but guys just play things for me too. So again, we're going to use the A minor as our example chord, and all I'm going to do is just take my palm, and I'm essentially going to strum down, like, but instead, you know, I didn't, you know, let these ring out. I was muting it. So I'm strumming down, the motion is downwards because I do want to strum the strings, but I don't want to let the strings ring out. You want to choke them. So to do that, what I'm using is the side of my palm, and really it's kind of like resting on the strings as I'm strumming down, and that gives you that muted effect. Because if I let up on it, you can hear them again, but if I rest it here, it's really just like chilling on the strings. It's just like, it's not pressing down, I'm not putting any pressure on the strings. It's really just kind of like relaxing here. It's just like, yo, I'm chilling, and that's it. So it's mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up, mute, mute, down, up. So that up is when you transition to the next chord. So as you're coming up, as you're coming back up, you will transition onto the next chord. So counting that out so it makes sense, because there's that like gap there, and that can make it kind of weird when you're doing the downs and the ups. So really you would count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So there's just like a space in between. It's really just kind of like a rest, if anything. And what's really cool is that one down strum that you actually like ring out, it accentuates that one again, which is really cool. And that muting that you do just kind of like gives it that percussive feel. So that's why I feel like it's such a great pattern for the verse, because the verse is chill, yet it's still got like a cool vibe going, you know? And then of course at the end of the progression, you have the F major to the D minor, just like that. And then there's kind of like that pause after the A minor, so you have the. So if you play along with the actual track, which I totally recommend doing, just play it on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, you have it on CD, and play along with it, you will get the feel for that. So that's all I have for you guys as examples, but if you are a little bit more intermediate or advanced and you want to add, you know, more than just strumming, like you could do like some little picking, like I've been breaking hearts a long time, something like that. Really the possibilities are endless. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is take you guys through an entire playthrough of the song from beginning to end. So feel free to jam along with me, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. I've been breaking hearts a long time and toying with them. All the guys just play things for me to lose. Something happened for the first time in the darkest little paradise, shaking, pacing. I just knew. For you, I would cross the line. I would waste my time. I would lose my mind. They say she's gone too far this time. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. My name is whatever you decided. I'm just gonna call you mine. I'm insane, but I'm your baby. Echoes, echoes of your name inside my mind. Halo, hiding my obsession. I once was poison ivy, but now I'm your destiny. And for you, I would fall from grace just to touch your face. If you walk away, I beg you on my knees to stay. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. I get so high every time you're loving me. Trip of my life every time you're touching me. You're touching me. Well, every time you're loving me. Oh, Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. I get so high every time you're loving me. Oh, Lord save me, my drug is my baby. I'll be using for the rest of my life. So real quick, that transition that you may have noticed, the F major to the D minor, I did add in a couple of extra strums, and I recommended doing single down strums at first because for some parts it works really well, and then I feel like in the chorus you can add a couple of those extra strums in there, kind of like just like that. So it's more of like a down, down, up pattern. So really slow. It's down, down, up, down, down, up. So down, down, up. That's what that transition is. All right, guys, so that is how you play Don't Blame Me by Miss Taylor Swift. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, your fellow Swifties, and let them know that every single Tuesday on this channel is Taylor Swift Tuesday. I actually have the rest of the year planned out. The rest of 2018 at Taylor Swift Tuesdays are all selected, and I kind of purposely put them in special spots where a song would kind of make sense at the time of the year. So you can probably guess what might be coming in the near future. I listened to a lot of your suggestions, and then I also just kind of looked at like what kind of holidays and seasons are coming up and kind of songs that I feel like really fit this time of the year. Every Tuesday, come back because there will be a new video, and I'm gonna have other videos just sprinkled throughout the week too. I have tons of exciting stuff coming soon. Just so many exciting things that I can't wait to share. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!